Hey guys, I'm Sean and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my very first video and I kind of just want to go over quickly what I'm going to be covering the next videos to come. So I just want this to be more relatable for the car guys out there, no matter if it's lowriders, 4x4s, drag cars, sound systems, it don't matter. I love them all. So in these videos we're going to be doing more of my projects, and they're all over the place. Like I said, I got a 71 Blazer right here that I'm doing a little bit of paint and body, but I'll be covering fabrication, electrical, engine transmission, drivetrain, engine swaps, audio systems. Pretty much going to be going through it all. I got tons of projects lined up ready to go, but I kind of want to dive into this one first. This one actually is a 1971 Blazer that I had acquired a few months ago, and it wasn't running, driving. So pretty much the first task was to get it running, driving. It hasn't been on the road for about 17 years, so getting it, all the fluids changed out, getting all the lines replaced, going through the brakes, suspension, I kind of already did that, but we still have interior to do on this. I still got to do the rest of my body work and then get into paint, and then we'll jazz it up a little bit with some new bright work, some new lenses, a lot of the nice new features, the exterior features that we'll be putting on the car will be brand new, so at least we'll get some of that. But then shortly after that we're going to dive into this Miata build I got an LS Miata that I've been working on too. I really want you guys to know that I don't mess around. First things first, I got to get to this, and I will be taking you guys on the way of this journey, and hopefully we can finish it together and move on to the next project. So thank you. This is the 71 Blazer project that I'm doing right now. I'm actually in the middle of paint and body, and the current process of the build is it's getting blocked out for maybe one last time. I keep saying one last time, but I can't seem to stop with the little imperfections. This will not be a show car, but I gotta make it straight. I can't just leave it the way it is. So I'm gonna start on this blocking the driver quarter with 320. I put a high build of filler on there, so I should be able to use 320 lightly, not crazy, because I'm not trying to go to metal. I'm just trying to figure out where the low spots are, that's all. So this quarter is actually pretty dry right now. I hit it with some filler, sprayable filler earlier, so pretty much where I want to start is anywhere closer to the camera. So pretty much I will be hitting it with the light. Like I said, very light, very light. Not trying to go to metal, but I just want to figure out where these scratch marks are going to be taking this thing. I don't want to see any low spots after I did all this filler. Nice. So far so good. Starting to see a low spot. See how big this is. I'll kind of share it with you guys after I'm done blocking this out a little bit more. Sweet. So now I can show you just real quick. Let me take this charger off. Bam. So you can see here, I mean, it kind of looks hard to tell, But that little discolor right there kind of goes away. There's that little low spot. And it goes back into a high spot. See that right there? So that's really what I'm looking for. I know you really can't see it, but then once you put, you know, you could put wax and grease remover on it. You can hit it with a finer grit sandpaper and get that sheen a little bit so you can look down the side and see if there is. But just from here, you can see that. I can see that clear as day. And what we're going to do is, we're not going to go crazy into that, but I want to dig a little bit deeper into that because I did put a high build on there. So, let me get back to it, but I just wanted to show you guys. You see a little bit of, that's a high spot right there, and that's a high spot. So that means right in this general area, there is a lower spot. I don't want to sand into that because then that's going to create a bigger low spot, and that's what we want to avoid. Yes, I just sprayed some wax and grease on it just to kind of show you the level of detail I take. Just a good old quality wax and grease. I'm just going to spray it on here to get this all wet. This is 100% safe, by the way. Just look it down there. What's up, guys? This is day 2. I was able to get everything in sealer and start blocking it one more time. Just keep it straight. Sweet, so I'm going to take the front bumper off. Parking lights are already disconnected and ready to go, so let's take these 4 out using a 3/4 inch socket, and yeah, pretty simple. Bumpers off, put all the hardware back, make sure it's not lost. This will not be reused, but it's still worth saving. The front and rear bumper will be powder coated, so I don't really have to do anything here. There's no major dings in the bumper, so it'll be good. It's just powder coating. See here, bumper was taken off for this, whatever job this guy did. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Don't be worried. It's nothing crazy, just surface rust. This side too. This side's actually a lot better. But overall, well, actually, it's pretty funny. So the core support bushings are loose, which means that it did not clamp down. Yeah, it's got poly mounts, poly hardware. There's the exhaust, new exhaust. Suspension was redone, I don't know, within the past 5 years. I'll go through all the leaf springs, make sure no cracked bushings or anything, but it's got worn locking hubs. It's like a 4.5-inch kit, new brake hoses, lines. Underneath. It's pretty clean. A little bit of surface rust, but hey, for 50 years old. Alright guys, I'm ending this video with a recap on what I've done so far. The quarter has been blocked out and ready for sealer, but I want to go over exactly what I've gone through, the process that I've gone with blocking the lower portion of the quarter out. There are low spots, but this is a very flat panel and is ready for sealer. There hasn't been a lot of low colors or discoloration on the panel, so that's a really good sign when blocking it out. That means that I evenly blocked each part of the quarter out. I think the only low spot was in this area, but as you could see, blocking it out with the 320 helped flatten it out. The lower portion came out really nice. And I carried this same process on the other side. The wheel arch on the other side still has to be done, but you can kind of see what it would turn into when it is done. I did all three. Moving into the front, the doors are already blocked off. The front fenders are blocked off. Wheel arches are done. The edges of the fender where the grill mounts to is all finished, and carrying that same process into the inside fender portion where you really don't see any of it, but it is done. Did both sides of those inner fenders, came out awesome. Carried it up the front fender, so once you put that grill on, you'll have a really nice finished look. Everything was blocked in the front fenders into 320. Lower was done, wheel arches were done. Going into this side, the front fender into the door gap is all finished, and the blocking of the front door is done. I will have to do the metalwork fab to the emblems that used to be on the doors. They're no longer going to be on there. I'm going to shave them off. In the next video, I will be going over this next process, which is the gap to the quarter to door, and then the wheel arch on this. So the wheel arch on this was the only wheel arch that had filler on there. So what I started doing is grinding inwards, and then I discovered that I will be having to redo all of this. But at least the upper portion of the quarter is done and blocked off. The top, where the hardtop is going to go on, is blocked off and ready to go. You can see the clean edge. The lower part of the quarter is done. The tailgate is finished. This is coming out real nice. If you guys stayed to the end of this video, thank you so much for the support. I hope this video was somewhat entertaining and informative. With that being said, if you guys could just take some time to like, comment, subscribe, that would mean a lot to me. And carrying on with this 71 Blazer project, more videos to come, guys. So I promise you guys won't be disappointed. See you guys next time. Peace.